This video takes place in real time over 24 hours. That's why it's the 24th one, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened?
It's gonna go! Grab something!
Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Spencer's vision lifts through me, and I will see he's brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
Sacrifices must be made! In the grand scheme, a few lives are nothing.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
So hey, yeah. Leon here is in control for our final boss, and it's Victor. Shoot him a bunch, parry his tentacles. At some point, he'll start like generating electricity and blasting it over the battlefield, and then he'll do a superhero landing.
Future absolute.
Seems you're reaching your limit.
What
At
is
some point, he
that?
also pulls out his rocket launcher.
Oh, yes!
I will not let those ideals win. Give it up!
Oh, look at Leon, finally!
Oh, I love that. I love that electricity stock sound effects.
Dude, it's turned into
so good.
Insomniac Spider-Man all of a sudden. I actually really like Leon's transformation here into the superhero. Back in like the first time we controlled him, I mentioned it. This is where the transformation from survivor to hero finally happens after 30 years for this man. He's embracing that the thing that he's good at is stopping villainy, not just zombies.
This version of Leon is like the Frank Miller rewrite of an existing superhero who's now old, tired, and miserable.
That's correct. This is absolute Leon. This is Sin City Leon.
This is Leon Kennedy Strikes Again. Which I suppose would make turn Grace into Dick Grayson 12 years old.
Oh, so that just means in the next game, he's gonna be doing all kinds of crazy combos. It's the Rose thing all over again. Wait, there's some leftover balls in the corner if you wanna hit Victor with your balls.
Now, we already used up all the orbs in the previous video.
Yeah, you're right. But I noticed you're not even shooting Victor there because of his awesome belt buckle. Wait a minute. This guy has exuded snake-like characteristics throughout the game. But that's not super snake-like of him, is it?
No. Also, real quick, if you shoot him enough while he's got the rocket launcher, he won't drop it.
What?
Pick it up for yourself.
I didn't know that! You got us both!
This one I knew.
Hey, no! Wait,
Hang on, I gotta sort my inventory for that.
I love
Do you
that
hear
little
that?
nipple it has on the warhead.
I hear a sexy Chinese spy. Use this!
It's over.
Good riddance. Nemesis.
you're so damn relentless.
Yeah, the giddy and giddy up is actually short for Gideon.
So, welcome to the final boss of Dead Space 1 all of a sudden. I don't... why does he turn into this? I guess because he was a tyrant class individual. He was a... Wait a minute.
He was a nemesis.
He was a nemesis class clone of Spencer?
I don't know if he was a clone of Spencer, but...
He was so Spencer-coded when he took off his helmet. And so that implies to me that Spencer was like, no, look, if I'm gonna have an experiment that at least resembles me, it's gonna be so jacked as to appear on the cover of Hymns. Gotta be 10 feet tall, it must be able to lift a man with one hand.
The fact that the boss turns into a giant monster with obvious glowing, pulsating weak points is the least surprising thing about this game so far.
I mean, you're right, but hey, Leon is really good at shooting glowing weak points, especially on children.
So yeah, this fight is basically a retread of like Resident Evil 3 Remake's final fight. Shoot the glowing polyps, shoot the really dark red ones to expose his weak points, and then once all the polyps show up, that's actually a great time to use the SMG.
See, that's the thing. Once you're a Resident Evil monster that's hit puberty, your glowing points become much larger.
They're like acne. Totally, I get it. I'm wondering why he didn't do this earlier.
I'd imagine because it was probably impossible to come back from this form.
Dude, I always wonder that about these bosses. What about that fucking loser in RE5?
Yeah, it's like how a honeybee only it's like a honeybee or a bumblebee only stings when it's in lethal danger as like a backup, because it knows that it knows that moving the sting is going to kill it.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Grace, where are you?
Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry. Shit. Grace! Grace, hang on. Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
guess this is it then.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, I'll call you back. It's over then.
Yeah. Hope this really was our last hope.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace, I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Em, I've got great news for you. A broken clock is wrong once a day.
God damn it.
So yeah, I forget if we pointed out or not, but Leon actually does kind of like have a little bit of sway for the encounter with Emily.
It's more than that, actually. If you click on Emily's heart, the game will adjust your aim so that before Leon fires the bullet, he will hit somewhere else. When I was making my bonus video, I stopped for a little while during that section to free cam around and see if he really did shoot her there, and you can't. You will not do it. It's awesome. I'll post a video in the thread of it happening because I got several angles of how They thought about that twist. They tried not to pull it out their ass, but what an ass full of a twist.
Look, I mean, we've already said that canon is extremely fluid in this universe, so I am choosing to believe, out of a sense of not wanting to be immensely disappointed, that Emily is in fact dead. That last shot we saw of her, I think it's more, maybe she reverted to her child form after dying.
Oh, like a phoenix kind of a thing.
Yeah, like she was able to die as herself. In her final moments, she was able to, pass on to the pearly gates in the form in which she truly was, as opposed to the monster that she was forced to become.
So here's a question for you. Do you think her cataracts would be gone?
Oh, that's actually that is a...
No, really,
case.
Do you think they would be gone?
Possibly. That depends on what your religious views are regarding deformities and whether they're, or like physical disabilities and whether they're actually considered like deformities.
That's a good question. Hey, that's...
Yeah, it's more of a philosophical argument,
Capcom,
I think.
who's... Capcom's theory on the afterlife seems to be that you can just like jump back from it whenever you want to.
Okay,
They're
so this is a Japanese company.
that.
So what is the Shinto Buddhist view on this when it comes to reincarnation and carrying over like physical disabilities between your various lives?
I guess
let me jump in here real quick.
For
more context, you may remember Emily said that the doctors gave her medicine that gave her the cataracts. She wasn't blind to start with.
Yeah, so she wasn't born blind. Okay.
That's true. Does that change your interpretation?
There have been plenty of stories like where you see ghosts where they're either dressed in the clothes in which they died, or if they got their leg chopped off, then their ghost also has a leg missing.
That's how Japanese ghosts appear.
Oh fuck! I thought of the dumbest goddamn thing, and I have to share it now.
There.
So
lay it on us.
You want a nostalgic pull? This is making me think of the Animorphs, and how in the later books they spoilers, I guess. In the later books, they recruit kids from some like hospital, and some of the kids, when they morph back to human, they're cured because the things happened to them after they were born. They weren't born with the defects. The kids that had the defects morphed back with the defects again.
I did read Animorphs as a kid, but I don't think I got very far.
That almost feels worse, man. That like a kid who was blind from birth will animorph back and be blind again, but a kid with astigmatism will just have it gone and be like, oh fuck, dude, when I got that when I was a kid, I thought I'd never go away. And blind kid's like, yeah, I wish my chainsaw hand were gone too.
Wait, I just saw Jane Perry's name in the cast. She's the woman
right.
that played Diana.
Alyssa!
Yeah, she played Diana in the newer Hitman games. And was also the tutorial voice in Hitman Absolution, but did not play Diana in that game.
It made me
I'm just happy I was able to make a 90s reference.
Thank you. Thank you all for going on this nostalgia trip with us. To you viewers as well. Because, it was so much fun to have this like throwback to a game that itself is not that old. RE2, not that old. The original RE2,
now you gotta redo the Let's Play, but with the
old.
Italian dub.
It's hilarious.
I'm good.
French Grace is terrifying sounding. The screams sound like they were really torturing her ass in the booth.
No, in the Italian dub, after Grace fires the Requiem, she goes, that's a spicy meatball.
No, that's the Italian-American dub. That's a whole different cast.
Dude, in the Italian dub, everyone speaks Italian except the chef zombie who still speaks English. You can understand him fine, because he already was Italian. It's like in MGS3 when they go, your Russian is superb. Y'all, this game is fantastic. What do you guys think of this game?
I like this game a lot. It is a joy to play. Like, it is a great, it's both a great, like, nostalgia trip through the 30-some years of Resident Evil, and also, like, a greatest hits to onboard new people with.
Yeah, I really like RE9. I have minimal gripes, but I like it a lot.
I'm not sure whether I'd recommend this to a first-timer, though. Like, I know that we've discussed this before, there was a distressing phenomenon of people for whom Metal Gear Solid 4 was their first Metal Gear game, to which I can only describe what the hell must have that have felt like, and how did you keep going? Like, nothing makes sense if you don't understand everything else.
I bet that would have been terrifying and cool.
I wonder if I've told this rental store story. Somebody rented MGS4 from us at Hollywood Video, and they came back and returned it early because it was nothing but ads.
I just kept flipping the channels, and it was funny, but
They couldn't wait 5 fucking minutes to see the cutscene start.
That's like the ultimate filter. Like, if you have to go through 5 minutes of unskippable commercials, and then you're ready for Hideo Kojima.
I think the biggest difference between like MGS4 and Requiem is that like Requiem's plot is at least mostly standalone. Like, yeah, it leans a little bit on like Spencer's legacy and
you're
Leon's
right.
everything from Resident Evil 2 and 4 remakes, but like for the most part, like you can enjoy this game by itself a lot better than you could MGS4.
I'll give you an example. At the end there, Leon pulled off his glove and he had a wedding ring on, but they haven't really mentioned not one time, that he had a spouse during the story, or that it's anyone we know from previous Resident Evil game.
Yeah,
Someone
like
seeing that, not having really known much about Resident Evil, isn't going to be like, oh fuck, he married Ada Wong. They're going to be like, his wife Giselle is so nice that I don't know.
I think I mentioned before that my ideal philosophy when it comes to fan service is that the reference should be an added layer to an existing punchline. Like, the beat needs to work on its own, and then having that extra context adds an extra layer to it, as opposed to just being the reference.
That I also agree with. There are 2 times in the past 2 videos that happened. The first time, Leon quoted himself from a different video game when he was like, I feel like $1 million. Second time, he quoted Ada, and I feel like both times are in a way valid, because like, if you hadn't played it, you wouldn't know that those are from other games. But then you could go play those games and find that out. It doesn't matter that they're from other games, because it's still like a fucking cool, heroic, manly ass thing for him to say, covered in gore.
So the thing I was trying to say earlier was, I think a newcomer would be more readily able and willing to accept Spencer's like attempt at redemption.
I can see that. Yes, yeah, his Red Dead Redemption.
There's a slight flaw in your plan, Liquidy Poo, though, which is that Resident Evil 5 is one of the best-selling games in the franchise.
But not many people, I feel, care too deeply about the lore of these games. And this one is unique in my opinion, because this one was made directly for people who are fans of the lore. And I admire that a lot. Because Gideon finally took off his helmet and he looked exactly like fucking Spencer. What do you think that implied? What do you think, he just cosplays as Spencer like Xeno was cosplaying as Wesker? There's depth there that they didn't tell us, because like, we're fans of the series and we can read it.
It is genuinely kind of impressive that like they managed the balancing act of like making this game for fans of the series and also as like, something that new fans could enjoy.
I agree. I said at the start of this when you asked that, I think it was you who asked. I said that I thought that a fan and a first-time player would have a completely different experience, and a new player would have a terrible time. I was wrong, having seen the whole thing again. I think I was wrong.
I'm looking for the disclaimer. Many zombies were harmed in the making of this game.
Yeah, the BSAA has a disclaimer
zombies.
At the end.
Honestly, the thing I'm most disappointed about, I think, in terms of a story that I otherwise liked, actually, let's wait until the end of this post-credits scene, see if it comes back.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Okay, so I was about to mention that I was kind of disappointed that they didn't lean more into the BSAA hypocrisy that had been set up in 8, but it sounds like they're kind of leaving that thread open for the next game. I'm going to give it one more chance. Like I want to see the BSAA becoming the thing they swore to destroy, and thus becoming the villains of like the next narrative cycle.
The big shitty asshole artists will return in RE10.
I'm going to call it now, and I'm going to be wrong. RE10 is going to be Resident Evil Reload.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, like Metallica. Fantastic.
Yeah, LO for 10.